can't believe the night lay waste to all we'd given. But honestly, you've gotta know that this ain't living, but we could run from Elysium. and let it burn, let it burn. You've gotta know that nothing lasts forever. Myself, I never thought that this would be our end, but it's nothing new. And my lover's honesty, I can push it back down if I have to, if you want me to, 'cause we can run. So tell me now, what's left to lose if we run?
Too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it
Let me bleed.
seems to follow, like a shadow, dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Let me bleed. Let me bleed. Let me.
Control Where are you going? Going so fast tonight. Have you ever stopped beside the road to smell the rose of life? Take a breath now. Don't hold it in too long, 'cause you might end up missing out on life's short little song. She's saying, ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live, don't let it go. Ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live, don't let it go. Got one life to live, don't let it go. Can you let go of it all tonight? Or will you decide to push on through and ignore the words inside? Take a breath now, don't hold it in too long, 'cause you'll find you're missing out a life's short little song. She's saying, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live, don't let it go. Ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live, don't let it go.
I have been taken by the words that you say. The voice that carries them has kept me astray. Too soon to act on it, can we ever be? That all depends on what you're feeling from me. Let me show you all the way. Let me show you all the ways. Oh, let me show you all the ways. Yeah, let me show you all the ways. Oh.
team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Lich.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Admiral
Dire
Tonka.
team pick.
Puck!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So, Dota's bugging out as usual, but we're back. Please.
10 seconds
Thanks, Volvo.
remaining.
What the crap's going on?
5 seconds remaining.
Somewhere.
Radiant team ban.
Mirana.
Well, looks like my Dota's spasming out. Hopefully we can figure a way to still see the Radiance draft. But yeah, last best of 2 of today. Slightly delayed. That stuff happens. Still, at least we got a game on our hand.
10 seconds remaining.
10-20, one of their players had
5
some stuff
seconds
to do. And I mean,
remaining.
it's fine. It's the last game of the day, so we are not going to fall behind
Dire
schedule.
team ban.
Their opponents didn't mind waiting. So I didn't even have to give penalty time, which is nice because doing admin stuff always makes me feel like a bad guy. Christ,
10
Dota.
seconds remaining.
So yeah, it looks like we're going to
Radiant
have
team back.
some thanks Volvo issues. I just hope it fixes itself with the hero pick animation. But we got a Kunkka and a Puck. A nice setup there for the Dream Coil. Dream Coil ship combo, you can... Especially
10
if Kunkka
seconds
ships,
remaining.
either everybody backs out and the person who gets targeted
Dire
is going
team
to die,
back.
which usually wouldn't be a big deal. However, if it is a core, then you kind of want to either save your core, or you want to immediately get in a defensive position. Prepare for the assault of your enemy after your core dies. But then all of a sudden Puck blinks forward, illusory orb close the distance and
10
recoils you up
seconds
so
remaining.
that the rest of
Radiant
1020
team
can kill whoever got X marked plus shipped. And then they can turn onto the rest of your team without a core, so that can be really devastating. Those two heroes, they might not have a lot of synergy themselves. You can't really
Dire
Mirana
team
Clockwork, for example.
Lion.
Okay, and Dota fixed itself, thankfully. So now a Lion coming out. Even more synergy, even more setups for the Kunkka, which is pretty strong. Happy Feet, meanwhile,
10 seconds remaining.
they
Radiant
don't
team
really have
pick.
any synergy so far.
Night Stalker.
And it looks like they're not going for a lot of synergy. As all three of these heroes are really strong, but they don't work together that well. Don't have an AoE stun to set up a big Lich ultimate. Mirana arrows are still very difficult to hit with the slow, despite what you
10
might think,
seconds remaining.
since they are pretty slow nowadays compared to what they
5
back
seconds
in the day. You
remaining.
could snipe people so well with freaking arrows. You could just predict where somebody's going. An example, the typical, I'm going to be at the rune spawn at 2 minutes. You could just fire an arrow 1 or 2 seconds earlier, set up a really nice kill on a mid laner who did back to Mirana to come and gank, and that was back when Mirana wasn't played as a mid lane. Those days were great. You'd have an offlane Mirana, snipe the rune spot, and all of a sudden your mid laner gets free. That semi-global hero interaction was so fun to watch. Kinda sad they nerfed it. I think Pudge should be the one to kind of fill that role, but a hero like Pudge is really hard to balance, so I just hope in the next patch they somehow fix it. 10-20, about to decide what their last pick or the next pick is going to be. Will the puck be off lane or mid lane? They could pick a safe lane or leave the puck as the big last pick surprise. Maybe not even know it themselves. See about that when they see what they have to counter.
Dire team pick.
I mean, puck offlane is usually even better. But okay, so even more possibilities for a switcheroo. Puck and Magnus both can offlane, both can safe lane. Let's see how Happy Feet are going to respond.
Radiant team banned.
Necrophos.
Ten seconds
There
remaining.
is the Pestilence Pope, Necrophos.
5
Although
seconds
he's no longer
remaining.
actually called the Pestilence Pope. I used to love that name so
Dire
much,
team
just
back.
because it fitted old Necrophos really well. New Necrophos just looks kind of creepy, not really like he actually ever was a real priest.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Legion Commander is going to be the last ban from
Dire
1020.
team pick.
With the Mirana, a ton of synergy to set up duels. Happy Feet, they do play Legion, so it would have been a very real and very dangerous possibility that all of a sudden a Legion Commander makes it past this draft, and then all of a sudden, you know,
10
Duel.
seconds remaining.
Starstorm, Scythe, oh look, your core is dead, rinse and repeat a couple of times, and then
5
Legion Commander
seconds
can
remaining.
one-man duel anyone.
Radiant team pick.
Bloodseeker.
And Happy Feet last picking the Bloodseeker here. A mixed amount of AoE, not really a ton of AoE lockdown, so it could be really dangerous with the reverse polarity, with the finger, with the dream coil. There are a couple of spells to shut down Bloodseeker,
10
making him more
seconds
of a traditional carry than the new
5
modern
seconds
Bloodseeker we
remaining.
see so often. And 1020, let's see how they're going to react.
Juggernaut.
Choose your hero.
Okay, Juggernaut. A hero with very mixed success. He can be either insanely good or insanely bad. Back in the day it wasn't quite that polarizing. Back in the day it was more like you need to shut Juggernaut down or you're going to lose. Now it's more like, well, let's hope Juggernaut doesn't have a good game, I guess is the best description. So before we load in, I'm going to play one quick ad for our sponsor XBet here, and then we should be good to go. Back. And once again, I'm plastering the XBet logo everywhere because they decided to buy in a bit higher in the cup, are now our main sponsor, and I mean, I don't mind it. On the contrary, I like it because XBet are really supporting Dota scene themselves. The admin is a freaking great guy. The site's also really improving at a pretty good rate. And I for one welcome our new XBet overlords. I mean, they now bought a tier 2 team. They really want to make the Dota community a bit bigger and stuff, which I do appreciate because many bet sites instead of trying to save Dota and trying to help Dota, they just, as many people actually see it, leave the sinking ship, which of course isn't the case. As long as Valve doesn't continue to fuck up. I mean, the artifact thingy kinda did get a lot of hate. Certain people decided to boycott Dota, especially many of those casual 4K MMR players. Don't watch a lot of tournaments, just play the game for fun and because they like strategy games. So I'm hoping Dota makes a recovery, but I'm pretty certain they will. I mean, the MOBA hype may be over, but that doesn't mean it's still not a great game. I'm definitely enjoying casting this. There's a ton of interesting strategies I can talk about. So, pretty quiet start so far.
"30 seconds to battle."
Necrophos Stout Shield? He's not really going for that, is he? I mean, it could be worth it, judging by how much money you'd spend on regen early on in the game. But the question is, how do you plan to lane? The only reason why you would buy a Stout Shield on a ranged hero is because you're afraid of creep aggro, since against heroes it doesn't really matter at all, and yeah, it was just control. I mean, I could see it work, to be very fair here. Not necessarily the shield itself, but going into the Crimson Guard, just buying shield early on. Because Crimson Guard is a freaking great item. Gives everyone 60 damage block, including the Necrophos. He might block less damage from general attacks, but if he procs that, and you usually, as a Necrophos, only want to go to big team fights, you don't want to have those small skirmishes. So he could benefit from it quite a lot. I'm not saying it's a good build, I'm saying it's a situational build. Please don't go ahead, run this in your pubs, then tell people Joyce told me it was a good build. People have done that, I have received hateful comments for that. And honestly, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be proud or insulted. But it has been done.
Battle Fury!
Okay, JessieVash going to go down as the first blood here to the Juggernaut spin. Good start for IDFC. Rapy meanwhile on the offlane Mirana, actually holding her lane pretty well. I mean, Rapy, he is a genius on the offlane. It's more than it's more when the laning stage ends that he usually does like to just have a really tanky hero instead. So you see now going to go down short range sacred arrow just to make sure the kill goes clean. And I mean, Rapy, if you want to see him fail, it's not going to happen during the laning stage. I can guarantee you that much. He might go down once or twice, but he's not the type who goes down, teleports back in, just die again, which happens to a lot of players regardless of their skills here, if they get set up on. That's not him. He has really good control. He knows really well what's going on in his lane. It's really just that in late game he's used to being able to take a hit, I think. Either that or he just constantly overestimates his tankiness. Kinda goes like, oh yes, I'm Mirana. I can definitely face tank full Omni Slash level 6. Easy. That way my team can reinitiate once the Juggernaut also has been wasted. That seems good. You'll see what I mean, or at least I hope you will. Because I swear to God, if Rapy has all of a sudden gotten rid of his one weakness, then I'd be in a kind of awkward spot. And this really weird ass looking courier. It's not few unusuals I don't really like, because it finds the aesthetics of that thing.
Blood on your hands.
You took that Jake
Down goes
too far.
Kuroko. 10-20 now, going to take a bit of a lead.
Sanaba.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Juggernaut's sword noises are so satisfying. This is just going to be a pretty quiet game. Not a ton of action going to happen until Puck comes online and is able to go for a couple of ganks. Or Juggernaut comes online and is able to run at people, at least for the side of 10-20. Meanwhile, over on Happy Feet,
Arms for the dead.
Kuroko, despite going down once, this is fine against Puck because Puck doesn't have enough damage to burst you down from full health. And once you actually maintain lane control, it's made a bit harder by Lubby chilling around. But far from impossible. With the Blood Rage, you just got infinite sustain and you're going to have pretty sustain. You should be sitting around this tier of health once you have a good creep equilibrium. And on the bottom lane, 3 Happy Feet members running as good as a lion. That's Rapy. Okay, the lion's gonna go down. Rapy, can he get away? Like he might actually be able to. Yep.
Denied. Stay near.
Okay, Kuroko gets caught as well. 10-20 off to a great start. Kuroko gets put back. And can they execute him? They can.
See you in the spring.
Happy Feet actually kind of falling behind. Everybody going down. I mean, Rapy, he kind of had to commit for that lion kill, went down in exchange. It's kind of sad.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But his gold net worth is being kept at a pretty decent point.
No.
Okay, IDFC is going to go down. Nice kill on the Juggernaut there. Lion being ran at next. There is still Juggernaut here towards us. He's now going to die. But Nice Dog is going to die sooner.
Gather round.
Death with honor.
Here you die.
Down as well. This tri-lane on the bottom lane with the puck rotation all of a sudden becomes a really fierce object to try and push.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay, so Observer chatted me, turns out it's the other Observer, not the one of this game. The people who do the stat updates and shit and sell that
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
sell that info to these sites. They are super chill. Always glad to just, you know, talk to them and chat during lobby and stuff. But I thought there was something wrong. I forgot about Observer not make that remake. Of course now it's impossible. So I thought I had messed up, but he just wanted to say hi, which is pretty swell. Meanwhile, Kuroko getting a return kill there. I'm going to switch over to network. Kuroko, despite having a hard lane, is now on a really big recovery spree. At 10:20 try to end that with the Dream Call with plus nuke damage. Can they end? No, with Necropose being available. Looks like they can. Light Shadow coming out a tiny bit too late. Necro just healing himself for a ton, getting back here to the continuing to just run at people with the death skill. JessieVash forced to go back, but at this stage of the game, Necro is hitting his power curve, especially with going 2-0, making him way more powerful. IDFC now actually getting poked back by Rapy there. Rapy, he is still doing very decent, very consistent top laner.
No!
Okay, so Bloodseeker thought it was going to be an instant spin TP, but it wasn't, so he gets to get a kill and might even get away with it. Kunka going to torrent it up, in goes the Lion with follow-up stuff, but gets interrupted by the second arrow, and now look at that! With the Blood Rage Lion, almost dead himself. Kuroko got Racing Car-like movement speed and is going to tower dive a little there. Over to it, gets caught again. Fight's still going. Blood right towards InsidiousC forward, and he gets nuked down. Can Kuroko somehow get out of here? Looks like he can, turning onto Lubby now. Killing off Lubby, in comes the Omnidash. Not quite bouncing like he was supposed to. Kuroko really turning around to the creeps just in time to save his own life, and all of a sudden Heavy Feet pulling ahead really far. With the Bloodseeker, the Necropose, and the Mirana going well in lane, getting a nice recovery there from the Phantom Juggernaut up to a good start. And I mean, that's the thing.
The prize is mine.
In the current meta, you got a timer, you shut a hero down before the timer, and you pretty much won the game. Fail to shut a hero down before the timer, and the hero is going to snowball. Of course, in the mid lane, things can turn around, especially in tier 2 Dota, but it is slightly less, well, slightly. It's quite a bit less likely than it used to be. And I want Dota to change to be a super chaotic game again, where early game advantage can just carry over to late game as easy as stuff now. Well, Nice Dog getting executed. Fixers on the puck. Still going at it. Fixers is a player I know hardly anything about yet. It's so weird because... Okay, Reaper's Dive just hold down the Lion. Two-man shift, stops the aggression there from Heavy Feet. Kunka once again going to the X-Mark spot shenanigans, but I don't think it's going to be a kill. Necro decides to just get value out of one target to maintain his lane aggression and pressure on the tier 1 tower. Interesting.
Radiant's middle
and
tower.
It's so weird that 1020 they have such a hard read style. I know IDFC, he likes to play momentum based carries, that's pretty much all I know about him. fixers, I don't know about a lot about him either. Tudi is one of the more aggressive offlaners, that I can tell you. Either plays initiators or plays brawlers, never plays the kind of semi-support or nice offlaner. Meanwhile, on the mid lane, yes, yeah, going down now. Fixers here and Ruko getting red as well. He's going to be able to get away, and the kills are equaled out. Happy Feet still do have a giant gold advantage, mostly because they are running a 3-core lineup and actually managed to split the farm during the laning stage perfectly. So now you got 3 cores, which are all able to secure farm, which you otherwise would let go to waste. And that's why Happy Feet are currently pulling ahead in terms of net worth. Okay, so Julz is going to go down now. Gets Tudi and Magnus gets caught as well. Mika gets killed up next.
Radiant's
Happy
top
Feet,
tower
they are
is under
just
attack.
using money to make more money.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It is easy to cancel this kind of playstyle, but not with this draft for 1020.
Radiant's
1020,
top tower has
they're
fallen.
usually
Radiant structures are fortified.
they're usually a pretty great team, but against a draft like this one, things are going to get very difficult if you go next to it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The thing is, Juggernaut, if you stun somebody up with the diffusal blade and Undercell, he can insta kill people pretty much. Makes him a very good reliable pick.
Welcome back.
IDFC, can he get away? He can. As Night Stalker with the ward, gets killed off, gets stunned up. So at least return kill for 1020. But Tudi goes down as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Necrophos going to go for a Radiance build, and if he did that Radiance without dying, it would be
Are scanning.
I think too big for 1020 to handle. Meaning that they either need to fight without the Necrophos, or need to pick off the Necrophos individually before they fight, or it's going to be a GG. And I know it's really soon to say that, but I'm pretty sure about this read actually. If you doubt me, then state your reasons in chat. I'm willing to argue about this, but a Necrophos Radiance, if Necro is so far ahead, together with a Bloodseeker, is just going to be a GG if a normal team fight is initiated. So that could be a really big issue for 1020, especially because Happy Feet, they know that. They're not afraid anymore. They're going to push. I mean, Happy Feet, they are one of those nearly borderline 1.5k teams who recently just had a really well for their compared to their individual skill level and experience level. Had a pretty bad streak and decided to play some tier 2 Dota to practice some new strats and stuff. So honestly, needless to say that they are one of the kings of stuff. Southeast Asia generally a pretty strong region compared to EU in terms of which teams are competing this season around, which is mostly because in EU there are a lot of other small tournaments, whereas Southeast Asia not quite as many.
May I begin?
Allies disappear.
Well, they do have nearly similar tournaments, but they're mostly small ones on the weekend, that's the problem. So, in Southeast Asia, many of the regional tier 2 tourneys where it's just teams from certain countries grouped up and those playing. You still get the thrill of Tier 2 Dota, but it's not quite as big as the Pro Dota Cup, where you get to play against some really big teams who are a really equal match for you. And Happy Feet, I'm kind of surprised that they're just snowballing so hard right now. I mean, yes, it's nice. It's definitely nice for the Happy Feet betters, I guess. But this is not what I had expected from 10.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're usually up to a bit of better start than this. Usually a team who prevents exactly this snowballing from happening.
Top tower is
So something went drastically wrong. I wish I knew what, because skirmishes early on looked nearly completely even, and then all of a sudden Happy Feet started to push the tempo super hard, get a super high momentum swing going. In terms of items, Kunkka going for the Radiant, Dutty going for the Desolate. Happy Feet, they can just pretty much insta-kill people up once they get a tiny bit more fed. Necro almost got his Radiance now. Meanwhile, Rapy, let's check his items. He's building a Lincoln Sphere. I'm usually not a big fan of playing it that slow and stuff, of building a defensive item first. Yeah, judging by Rap's playstyle, it might actually be the smart move, because he's used to face tank and he's definitely gonna face tank stuff, whether he wants to or not.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
On 10-20, Juggernaut is going to get his Fuse Blade, allowing him to output a decent amount of damage. He still needs a Manta Style to really be able to one-man kill people like Carry should, so he can actually carry the game, and even that hard setup is hard. Exactly the situation Juggernaut is bad, but now the next post gets caught, and that's huge! Him going down just before he has his Radiance, putting him back at 400 until he gets that meeting. He just delayed the inevitable by 4 minutes, which could be enough for idfc to get up, especially with another kill here.
The grave preserves me. You've done.
Dire's structures are fortified.
10-20 going to now put some counter aggression, put down the mid tower, and make sure they get fed as soon as they can before that inevitable big team fight power becomes available for Team Happy Feet. Necro still doesn't have the Radiance here, which is kind of good. Desolator on the Dusty also still delayed by quite a while, but 10-20 they can't get the tower and they know it. Despite having a Juggernaut with Cleave and him farming pretty well, despite having Park with Discord for some more nuke damage. The problem is just 10-20, they need the Juggernaut to get a Manta Cell. Because with the Disc Blade, of course, the damage output is huge, especially if you have a stun like Speed Coil, like the Reverse Polarity. Get up the nose.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, with the RP, if you hit it on enough people, you can just have Juggernaut with different places over, you can have him wipe the entire team, but it needs to be a really big RP. Juggernaut. Out of shoulder, but there we go. With the Magnus, turning around, Yaj and Jessie going down both. JessieVash, aka Best.
Dire's middle tower.
It's gotta be a Trigun reference, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. But every time I ask about it, he doesn't answer. Trigun is an anime, by the way, so maybe he doesn't answer because he doesn't. Well, it's kind of one of those animes where like Cowboy Bebop and shit.
Dire are scanning.
Popular. Those old school stuff which ran on American television as well and kind of nationally known. So I don't think people would think he's a weeb if he were to answer me. And Jugger going for that Manta makes life a ton easier.
regeneration.
Okay,
Dire's
MVP
top
going to run down the
tower
mid
is under
lane.
attack.
They still have the tower
Dire's
advantage.
structures
Despite this
are fortified.
pretty decent recovery from 10-20,
Radiant's
getting
middle
2 fights in a
tower
row.
is under
Wait,
attack.
here we see it. 1 fight. Team 10-20 can't really
Dire's top
run
tower
through this
is
aggression
under
in any
attack.
other way than defending it.
Radiant's
Defending,
middle tower is under
not
attack.
really fun to do here either because you still put yourself at risk. Potentially just lose the team fight.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Runga getting Reaper side.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Now just going to go and drag people back. And it looks like... Oh my goodness, it's a disaster. Oh, the humanity. The Necro, he went down, but Bloodseeker with the Desolator outputting. How much DPS is that? I mean, he had Thirst there as well. So...
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has
let's
fallen.
say he had +6 Thirst damage. That's really good number. Actually more like +100. Let's go up. Let's go 8 here. So
Radiant's bottom tower
100,
is under attack.
270 plus armor reduction, making it around 350 to 380 raw damage. That's how hard Kuroko hit. It is as if a normal Bloodseeker would only have the Divine Rapy in his item. And that stuff that gives him damage. That's how hard he hits, but he hits faster. That's because of power threat, so
Radiant's bottom barracks.
essentially Kuroko hitting with the 4th Divine Rapy in that last fight. Now he can't really get that much turret damage off, but doesn't really need to because and Happy Feet pushing really damn hard here. Got one lane of frag, going to get the second one. This is why it's so hard to get good reads on a lot of these players, if I'm honest. I mean, 10-20, they play really fast Dota. At least they do pick fast drafts often, and if they pick fast, they commit to it. So
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
kind of hard to make read because either they win or they lose after 20 minutes. You don't really see what a player is good at and a player is bad at other than laning stage stuff. Just like to point that out so nobody thinks I'm happy to play with you or anything. It's just that Happy Feet, they don't always play fast Dota. They don't mind going for some really slow, really greedy drafts, so it's really very easy to analyze them during a couple of seasons, whereas teams like 10-20 play fast Dota. I can tell you they play fast Dota, that's about it. And everything seems to be pointing towards that GG. 10-20, of course, they do have the big big reverse polarity, Dream Coil, and then Juggernaut cleaving through everyone initiation. But you need at least Bloodseeker, Necropose, and Mirana in a single first polarity. Even then you need to dodge the Lich ultimate, making this draft really hard to make a comeback here. If you compare that to the Blood or to the Darkseer example, then 10-20 might be lacking a bit of damage, but could be compensating for that with Juggernaut Valkyrie build. Instead they decided to play it super fast, give Juggernaut the farming advantage, which he did make great usage of. He is really sitting at a decent net worth considering, well, how bad this game has been going for 10-20. There we go! Oh my goodness, that's exactly the 3 heroes I called, and down they go. The Lich ultimate not able to cause any harm here. And that means Julz now getting caught as well. That's the exact comeback I just described, and they get it off perfectly. Holy crap. Holy crap. What the hell? This is exactly what I mentioned. You need to reverse polarity all 3 of the cores, and guess what 1020 did? They reversed polarity all 3 of the cores. They're still not completely back in this game, but a 7.3k gold swing. Now they can go for a tower here, make that an 8.5k gold swing. Hell, they could turn 10k gold network around here, which would still mean Happy Feet got 10k advantage, and Happy Feet got the better scaling draft, so 1020 aren't out of trouble, but they've reduced it by a ton, and they've made the high ground a very scary place for Happy Feet again. That is if Happy Feet don't decide to just go for one all-out team fight now and try to end the game that way, because then it's kind of a pointless for Happy Feet. If they win the game. If they lose, they need to play for 15 minutes more and give their opponents a really bad comeback opportunity. Necrophos just killed up Magnus in the bottom lane, while the Juggernaut pushed down the tier 2 tower. And Happy Feet, they are still going good. They are still going strong, despite that perfect comeback initiation. 1020 can't really get enough objectives with this short of respawn time yet. That makes things kind of frustrating, I'm guessing. Happy Feet now slowly besieging the high ground here, waiting for the green wave to push in. Rapy getting a good deal of value out of the here as well. I mean, maybe not necessarily the activation, but the all attributes are really useful. Seeker getting shipped up, taking a good deal of damage. Look at that. Omnislash jumping between everyone and bounce on Yash. Yash there, Yash going to get nuked down by the puck. Big Necro Core out of commission again. There we go with perfect human reverse polarity, and 1020. They did manage to pull it up. They did make the high ground a really scary place to go to for Team Happy Feet. So Happy Feet, they can't really finish the game despite them wanting to. Maybe now that Roche is up, they can wait the respawn times, go for a Roche kill if they have the time to do so. All of a sudden, this is a pretty huge comeback. It doesn't look like it because Happy Feet did get up to the really dangerous start, but this is just brilliant. And it would be so nice for 1020 to come back just because it would be unexpected. I mean, I'm not favoring either team here, but if Happy Feet were to get at least get 2 lanes of frags, it would keep us all on the edges of our seat. So far, they're doing exactly that. Magnus going to be the semi-core kind of build. I'd honestly approve of full core Magnus through the refresher orb. Just get damage to beat people down. But a missed RP could lose this game. Right now the RPs are perfectly on point. Tudi does manage to hold them. If they wouldn't really be perfect, he just cancels them last second and waits a second until somebody walks in, tries to save the mates. Because you will preemptively walk into an RP if it gets cancelled just right. It's an instinct kind of that every Dota player has. I mean, if you see 2 of your teammates in trouble and you're in Necrophos field, you want to be in that field range, but then you're in RP range, so all of a sudden, rip. But Happy Feet, they are still pushing the aggression, still looking for some good kills. Okay, idfc gets found on the Juggernaut. Doing his best to just walk it off. Juggernaut's pretty good at that. And Happy Feet going for another initiation here. Screw the Rose, they say. We know that if we go Rose, we're setting up good reverse polarity. And Tudi, he gets found. Lich ultimate bouncing in. Skur is on cooldown now, so this could be a good moment to initiate, but instead, going to fix it, counter initiating with Stream Coil, Necropose, just kind of mitigating the Juggernaut ultimate there. He gets slowed up, Riga shoots up the Lich Blade from idfc, but he gets damage out of the ultimate, and look at that Necro going to get slammed down here once again.
And stupidity.
And Kuroko, still sitting on top of that Wurf, is trying to get out of there. Down goes the Bloodseeker.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's for the dead.
But tier 1 now being pushed in.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
They spun out Lubby with that arrow. Because Lubby did spun out that arrow, but either way he's going to teleport out just in case. It gets scary once Rapy advances towards you. I just spot you out in the trees. If we look at Rapy's build, he went for the Link Spear to enable him to tank, and it's really showing in his stats, only 3 deaths. So now he can afford to push some damage, get a Diffuse Blade, get a Maelstrom. Sitting at 31 armor, which is really not bad. Kuroko.
Dire are scanning.
Going to go for DKB now. A perfect item if you want to finish a game. 10-20. Are they going to smoke? Or do they want to try and roll? Yeah, they're going to smoke it. First Pug is going to pull some X-Mark spot shenanigans. Not really a lot of cool action happening for the time, sadly. Okay. Both teams want the Rose, which means the Rose fight here is inevitable. Also, they should change the Juggernaut. Yeah, somebody. I mean, it would make it obvious that they are losing, but it's so annoying to see like a Brazilian dragon splattering around. You can't see your hero, you can't see what your hero is up to. Especially stuff like stun all of a sudden becomes really unseeable. We got smoke from 1020. But I wish I had a soundboard to play some Dota music right about now. Although that stuff's copyrighted like all health.
Here I am! A prize!
Double damage.
1020 are going to run into a bit of trouble with the super creep, forcing them to go back after the smoke is a failure, and now with the double damage on the Bloodseeker who has the Desolator. Roshan is just going to drop. He's freaking solo, man. No troubles whatsoever. Happy Feet, can they now finish this game, which went 10 minutes longer than I would have expected? High ground, now he's targeted. tanks, so many buybacks being forced out here. However, the thing is Magnus doesn't have buyback, so this is just going to be it, I think. 10-20 thanks to some perfect reverse polarities, more than one in a row, which makes it pretty impressive. Reverse polarity is a hard choice with yourself, especially if you know what they can expect. It's not quite powerful enough. Yes. 10-20, if they would have defended the first lane of Rex, like the third lane, I think they would have already won by now. Just because after that they got another chance to defend themselves, and 2 RP fights are usually a victory for Magnus, especially with Juggernaut, the benefit of all that gold to get. And good game being called. It was a pretty decent game. The Rex going down so early on was a bit anticlimactic, but otherwise it was pretty much on point. Definitely perfect.
shoulders in, and now we're running down the halls. No, we can't let them win. There's an evil inside, just looking way down below. And if I can't hold my breath, then I'm bound to become hollow. Can you say that I disappeared? Can you say that I wasn't there for you when you went into hiding on the front steps of your porch? And I reflected on the memories, but I put out that torch. Hey! But I put out that torch. But I put out that torch. So now can you tell me where you want to be in time? There's a million different places and a million different heights. I'll climb the tallest of the mountains, the highest place I find, so that I can look over before me what is mine. Can you say that I disappeared? Can you say that I wasn't there for you when you went into hiding on the front steps of your porch? And I reflected on the memories, but I put out that torch. Hey! But I put out that torch. But I put out that torch. Oh, why can't you see it was all because of me? And all I want is to be free, and finally I can be free. Can you say that I disappeared? Can you say that I wasn't there for you? Can you say that? That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for.
could sleep, I dream of what we'd be. But I can feel you slip further from me. Oh, it makes it hard to be when you are all that I want, but don't have. And I'll run into the sea, follow this heart that escapes me. It escapes me, and I'm lost. Forget me, all I
Dota team back.
and be.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Venomancer.
Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Night Stalker.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team banned.
Necrophos.
Okay, so we're back, and because the team started spamming go, I forgot to set the score. For those who are just tuning in, chat, if somebody asks what the score is, please tell them, because yeah, I forgot, my fault.
Remaining.
I'm surprised that this is the first time that happens in this season, since I'm not really great at adminning, and I openly admit that. I'm not really the main admin or anything, I'm just helping out the admins by hosting the lobbies for them. That's pretty much it, because of all the reschedules and stuff, they got their hands full.
Dire team ban.
Okay, so this draft proceeding relatively quickly, 10-20, starting things off with Venomancer and Necrophos, which are two heroes which have pretty much zero synergy. I mean, they both have some AoE.
Radiant team pick.
Bloodseeker now being banned out is really interesting because...
Queen of Pain.
Okay, so 10-20, who could have really benefited from the Bloodseeker pick themselves, are going to ban it out.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Rubik, Night Stalker. I like the Rubik first pick because it's kind of old school nowadays. Not a lot of people do that anymore. But back in the day, like really back in the day, as in 2012, people used to pick Rubik always as one of the first 2 or 3 heroes, and supports were pretty much always first pick. They still are more popular as an early pick compared to a late game pick. But back in the day, it used to be really important that you pick them first because carries kind of carried harder. I mean, I'm not saying supports were less useful, but supports were more there for vision and team fights. And if a carry falls off, you couldn't win anymore because the carry had all of your damage.
Radiant
Nowadays the damage is kind of spread. Support abilities hit way harder in comparison. And that means Rubik doesn't have to be first pick anymore, support doesn't have to be first pick anymore, but you do force your opponent to not pick up stuff like Black Hole and the likes. Anything that Rubik could steal and win the game based off, which also nowadays is somewhat unlikely, but still a possibility. Should be double checked before picking it. And now a Doom! Oh boy, this draft is the gift that just keeps on giving. I mean, third pick Queen of Pain, not that surprising, kind of early.
10 seconds remaining.
But really not a big deal.
5 seconds remaining.
This draft is so great. I mean, Necropho's Tusk, which you don't see often, a complete lifesaver, able to turn around giant team fights as well as little engagements. Might not be super strong on its own, but if you save a hero, like a low health hero, then you really realize what the value of the Tusk pick is. Disruptor
remaining.
Banned out as well,
5 seconds
and
remaining.
I don't know. I mean, what would be a good last pick here for 1020? They got a bit of everything. And I wonder what their game plan is, because you could run Doom or Venomancer both as supports. Venomancer does need a lot of experience, but Doom can give up his lane to go to the jungle instead. Doesn't really mind doing that. 1020 just going for a super interesting approach to this game.
5 seconds remaining.
About to decide on the last pick here, which is going to make things interesting, but they don't have a ton of physical damage. That's the one thing they gotta worry about. I mean, you got a ton of disable, a ton of crowd control with the Necro Scythe, as well as the Doombringer in general, as well as the Venomancer, a ton of magical damage, but that's all up against the null field. The only source of physical damage you have is the Venomancer's right clicks, kind of.
10 seconds remaining.
Maybe Doom can go for a build where he can help out a bit.
5 seconds remaining.
But no real physical damage source means Happy Feet can now completely get away with ignoring all sorts of armor, completely focusing on dealing with spells, going for an early pipe, that kind of thing. And 1020, they have a very, I'd describe it as a one-issue draft, I guess. Also, Doom completely spasming out there. No need to flip your shit, pal. We're going to load in, I'm going to play an ad, and then we're going to see how Happy Feet's well-rounded draft, pretty much the meta in a nutshell, except for the Weaver instead of a Mirana. Otherwise it would be very characteristic. Goes up against Happy Feets, we don't need physical damage draft. Maybe Venomance can actually deliver physical damage, by the way. I would believe that if somebody told me. So let me just play an ad real quick.
Prepare for battle.
Speed demon with spiders. I don't know. I think this unusual is great, just not on a speed demon. But it's actually pretty well detailed. Okay. A lot of pings. Wait, was that ward on the tower range? Well, everybody's laughing about it.
30 seconds to battle.
That was so weird because the tower didn't shoot. The tower. Oh wait, no, towers can't hit wards anymore. I believe. I'm pretty sure they can't hit wards anymore. Back in the day it was unless something else than the wards, like unless only the wards on the tower, but I think that's changed. Never mind that. That's just me forgetting something that literally never affects anything usually.
The battle
But
begins.
yeah, now Happy Feet just having a good laugh about it. 10-20 enjoying saving 5 gold there. Now Lubby is going to go down since somebody has to pay for that ward. And it's going to be the Tuskar.
First feast.
Now IDFC also getting punched out of the lane by the Night Stalker.
Not going to happen.
Okay, bottom lane kinda quiet. 10-20 they've given up the first bloods. So after last game I'm guessing they want to play it slightly more quietly. With the Doom of course you do have a really good disabler against either Weaver or the Queen of Pain. Weaver just wants Lincoln Spear before fighting at all, so maybe if you play it too slow, Weaver could get his Lincolns a bit too early for Team 10-20 to be comfortable with. And Doom, he might itemize for an urn or something similar, just to have a Lincoln struck.
This sustains, gold remains.
So Queen of Pain's mid lane got dropped.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm not really sure how it happened, and now on the top lane. Go down. And Trent spent quite a while setting up this gang. Made sure Rapy feels safe, and now they get him.
Invisibility.
Okay, I'm starting to see how Kuroko went down on the mid lane. This Necrofoe is insanely hard to deal with. Can he get enough last and deny himself alive? Yes, barely. Surviving with 12 HP. considering his regen was very little, but he's staying calm, not really panicking. Forced to go back now, but if he would have panicked, then just run away or something. Anything else than getting those last hits perfectly would have killed him. So still a very impressive little move there. Necro sitting on top of CS now. And deservingly. However, Weaver is still on the road to a good Lincoln's timing. I'm guessing this is the no boots Weaver variant, which is slightly stronger altogether when we look at the win rate. But the thing is, boots is kind of one of the items on Weaver. You go if you expect to have a hard mid game. If you expect not to be able to fight throughout the mid game, you can buy boots to move from side to side. Kind of like a normal carry would build the Julz is just going to get hit as well. Excellent base on the top. It's taking for a ton of damage. And can he live here actually? Nope. Rapy will go down next game. Now Julz comes in during night time. Didn't really know that Julz played Night Stalker. Every time I've seen him play until now, well, he's been playing Night Stalker every now and then, but I didn't know he liked playing this much because he's been given the Night Stalker a lot. His playstyle's way more defensive. He plays stuff like Sand King, like Sneak Set. Comes on in while one of his teammates is going to die with 3-man burst strike, or Superman Impact. Saves his teammates, then almost goes down in exchange, gets out himself. That's kind of his playstyle, or at least I thought so until I saw him spam a lot of Night Stalker. So I'm guessing he has a bit of a pet for that hero, which I can understand. IDFC is dead, very dead here. And now InsidiousC is going to be the next target. Another thing worth mentioning is that there isn't a lot of push on heavy teams. So the Kira is their biggest pushing tool, which at least can deal a decent amount of tower damage.
Is under attack.
But still not enough that you can really out tempo push 10-20. So Happy Feet, they gotta go for a couple of kills here. Not yet, of course.
Radiant's
as
middle
they
tower
also have
is
the
under
Queen of Pain
attack.
again. Necro now going 2-0. Roko going 0-2. So altogether 10-20. Up to a pretty good start this time around. Of course, last time the Fate turned around in 8 minutes. It might be the same here. Now JessieVash on the Rubik. Build up as the Duke just hits the deck. Getting shot at by Weaver's dead babies or something. Makes absolutely no sense, but
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
okay, so Queen of Pain just losing her lane hard, which against the Necropose is understandable. There is a reason why this hero has such a high pick ban rate. Taking the snowball taxi in, JessieVash being locked out by the shard here, and Lubby is going to go down first. Now with the missed chance there from Julz, he's actually going to save JessieVash's life and is going to do what I give him so much credit for, saving his teammate, even on a freaking Night Stalker. On the mid lane meanwhile, Kuroko gets out easily when the Treant comes to gank. Then Treant, he's not the best of gankers. He gives you a ton of lane control, makes lane stage way easier. And I think I've just called something, because look at that goal number. Just like last game, at the 8-minute mark, all of a sudden turning around.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Kuroko killing a big assist with the ultimate, getting sweet, sweet revenge, and much deserved so. Weaver going for a boots build here instead of the Lincoln's Rush. Not sure what to think of that, since well, the boost is pretty clear in the case.
Radiant's top tower is under
Maybe
attack.
it's just so he can fight early or something. And also committed, Gale committed. Necropho's coming in there as well. Reaper typing up. Nice Logger. Now easy heals, easy life. Yaj going to hold himself out of there. Rapy getting body blocked by the Veno ward. Necrophos to make sure that Veno can't go down. Being protected, slowing up Rapy, and Rapy's just going to drop to the Necrophos, who's going to full heal again, and this is what Necrophos does best. Starts off with a good start, a lot of experience mostly, that you get a lot of levels in death tools early on, and then when you get death tools, level 4, for the enemy you really got anything like pipe or even field available to heal you, then you just run at people, give them steak or whatever you're giving them, and
Radiant's courier has been killed.
on the bottom lane meanwhile,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
easily getting away there, Ancient. This is a problem I often mention, but I can't stress it enough because people are still playing Jakiro in a semi-core role. Well, the Queen of Pain tried to go for a kill, which then got saved, which is what Lubby kind of does. With Screen Protect, you got 2 really life-saving abilities that you can combine. And Yaj trying to get ultimate away here. We'll succeed at actually having it really well. idfc, he kept man fighting, hoping he would last long enough for that big chunk of damage he did to the Weaver sitting after he ults, so that Phoenix can kill him off. That was the case. Now Fixer. Go for another kill onto Turtle. Down the Quap goes, even with regeneration. And Necrophos now gets a free regen rune from freaking Death Fuels. This is exactly what you have to prevent against Necrophos. This is why the hero initially became so popular. People realized some other strats on it. Bottom tower is almost down, but Chain Protect is still doing a decent job of keeping it alive. Tudi running at the hero. Just wanted to come to the macro player, burn down, but Tudi doesn't burn down. And now I can stress the issue again. Jakiro, he has a ton of damage. He is one of the strongest heroes. Just look at his magical damage now. He should be better than Lina at everything because he can give more damage than Lina. So why aren't people playing him a mid and stuff? Because his damage is slow. It takes a while to apply, giving people a chance to respond. See, fast damage, Venomat goes down, easy kill there. Same for Cities. Taking damage. Might actually finish off the Weaver here. But even if it does, it will do so after Weaver got return kills. And nope, he's going to live. This is the issue. Exactly this. You get killed off before all of your damage gets applied. So the damage potential a hero has, the DPS potential a hero has, they might really matter. But consistent DPS above burst DPS is not always the case, especially if heroes like heroes, he's going to go down again.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This is such a big issue, and it happens a lot. Hero, of course, if you have some kind of another damage over time hero like Venomancer, he does make a lot of sense, especially for the later stages. During the 18 to 26 minute mark, that's where the hero is really going to winning team fights together with Venomancer. If by that time we don't have the Weaver completely out of control, let's switch over to net worth here, and Weaver and Necrophos are both out of control. Which makes things fun because now we got 2 giant beefy heroes who can man fight each other for our amusement.
Worthy trip. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The armor reduction is going to go down, but Weaver can't ultimate out of there. when the Grim Reaper is coming, Kuroko comes up in there and should be able to get it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This thing's out. Bottom lane, we've got another fight going on because the wild ride never stops.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I had hoped for more casualties. More death. And Necropose with failed Discord. I mean, this is the maximum. Okay, kind of strange to keep a Pain ultimate there. I wonder what Kuroko was intending to do there.
Who's there?
Why would you commit bubble? Maybe he mid-time the creep wave, wants to clear creep wave and deal the rest to Necro in one move. That would have been a logical explanation, I guess, because you're going back anyways. You just need to keep yourself somewhat defensive.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Other than that, I can't really figure out what happened there.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower has been denied.
Okay, he's going down. Now, Fixers. Against 4 heroes hitting him. But he's got his team coming in. A lot of tanking, a lot of sustain, and the region side taking big region. Oh, there we go. Instant full health, instant full mana. Totally not broken.
Structures are fortified.
Big Necropose. Such a fun hero, but oh so cancerous, if he goes out of control.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Rapy. Down here. And Doom on the Weaver now before he has the Lincoln Sphere. He's just dead. I think that's why he went to school. I think it's my mistake, and that's why I went to school. I'm an idiot. Doom meanwhile goes on down. Fixers, he doesn't really mind. He doesn't mind at all, actually. He's just standing down on his tower. Ruby getting a really sneaky deny. Might have to pay for his life. Does get the. Oh my goodness, perfect technique from JessieVash. Gets living armor, so at least he can heal some of his towers back up. But all the ones are already dead. Ruby gets held down by the tree, and then they really want to spell. Look at how hard Necro is really the only person that 1020 has. Honestly, it does make a lot of sense. After all, Venom, once he kicks in, it's super late game. He might go for Midas if it feels like it. But if you go for the Hood of Divines build instead, and just let Necro do the carrying, Poke is kind of scavenging what he can get from the team fights.
Die young and leave a purulent corpse.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't get why Necropose is so obsessed with
Dire's middle tower is
I mean,
under
back
attack.
in the day it made sense, because the whole Warcraft 3 lore and that plague thingy. If that plague saves your life, of course you would, and like use steering a fucking demon, talk to you through that plague. Of course you would follow that lead. Now it's just, it was like, oh hey, plague, I like plague. I'll become freaking plague. It was a bit better written than that. Don't get me wrong, it's just kind of strange. Also Necro, in my opinion, he should really go for the damn Radiance. Through the null field, just ignore that right click them. Because this thing is 3k health. You can force it up. Necro with the Doom and back up. Going to fight, nice telekinesis is going to get the kill of the Necrophos, and Necrophos goes on down for like a ton of gold. He was freaking godlike. Can I please see the full fight recap of that? There we go.
A golden plate.
2k of gold swing around. It's the 18-minute mark, but all these teams do is fighting, so no kill really worth that much gold. Mostly experience. Necro dying there. Kinda overestimating it himself, getting cocky.
Go
this game, it is great. Wait. Venno loves fate. Is he going for the Midas now? Late Midas? Might make sense as Necro might still fall off. Just realized he is still immortal. Okay, so 1020 continue to try and push, trying to pull what Happy Feet pulled on them last game, and with pretty decent success.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Trying to push early on. Then you can back off, then you can relax the creep as the coach is going to get less money from the game. But important now, Necropose gets caught again. He's still plenty tanky, he just can't afford to go in ahead for a second. So now he's going to let his teammates do some frontlining for him. Trey is low from Venoman's ultimate. Just a casual Weaver side there. Weaver doesn't have the links yet. If he sticks around, he's going to go down as well. Rubik comes on in just by the Weaver's face today, and the rest of the teammates, of course. Now goes on down as well. 10-20 just taking the return victory here. At least if they are now, right now it's only 2k gold lead, but we saw what the push did to 10-20, not 4-20. 4-20 would also be a nice team name. We could probably get really cancerous fanboy. I'm not gonna talk about that. Let's focus on Dota instead, and this high ground is going to continue, and boom! Necropose goes down. High value, once again getting slammed down. Allows Team Happy keep slowly but surely get down. Tudi going to go down next. Tower gets reached still at half health. 10-20, if they do manage to just keep this up, go for another fight like that one with the Venoman's ultimate to set things up. Venoman's not going for a Midas here, I believe. Wait, does he already have one? The career? Or was he planning to get one and then decided, okay,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Going to keep them like this. Might find someone useful later. That was, maybe it was Yulz. They decided he wanted to attack range first because
Dire's top tower
so
is
many
falling.
quests. It doesn't link it. But that gets blocked by the Queen Protector. Smack up on the Weaver, and Weaver just goes on down to Fixers, who once again is going to continue
middle
to
tower
pull
is
on
under attack.
all the
I deserve.
The 10-20, it looks like they do want those racks, and they do want them with everything they got. Or don't they? 10-20, you're confusing me. I mean, they could just run high ground now with the Weaver dead, take a lane of racks, or at least melee rack, then back off and play quietly for a while. Or just back up right after, or just back up right after you've taken the rack. Wait around in this area over here, all your ultimates, and go back in. If you're lucky, somebody runs into your entire team, and if not, what are they going to do? They can't really win this fight. Maybe with good initiation from the hero, it could be a bit too big of a risk to take if there's vision. And yeah, Venomancer, he was just going for a Maelstrom here, not a late Midas. The late Midas instead going to be on the tree and protector because it is a really useful item in a game like this one. You now got a Necropose to carry for you. He didn't go for the Radiance build, which against Null Field makes some sense. It actually makes plenty of sense because there's no blink to enable either. You can only get a bit of flat damage and miss chance out of it, which still isn't bad, but you can spend that money better if you have a late game carry waiting on the side. Game chase here. Right, Lubby. Weaver. In comes the Doom. Dooms up the Weaver. Weaver gets caught here by the Tusk rolling in. Lubby, he knows he's dead. He doesn't care. He wants to enable his kill on Weaver. Weaver taken down for a ton of damage, but can almost get away. Okay, this is just a living Weaver. Tudi forced to get out of there. Tusk for nothing team. Right. It's just Tusk, but it's still not what Penguin need if they want to push this aggressive. Otherwise, they got the option of going late game to Venomancer, who will be able to deliver physical damage eventually. All of a sudden, Happy Feet, they dare to come out of their base, dare to play some red Dota, and they're starting to get Kurko and Yaj really farm. Weaver about to get his Dippy play. Well, the top lane campaign almost getting caught, but almost not quite. In the world of Dota, it oftentimes doesn't matter. Sometimes if you get somebody super low, but they survive, but are too low to team fight, then it can matter, of course. But you don't get anything.
Worthy tribute.
And that's kind of what that Necro easily getting away. No reason to worry about just being ran it like that. Maybe with a smoke gang would be possible. Team Happy Feet, they don't have that much mistakes. They do have tons, that's about it. A lot of slows, which Necropose doesn't really care about too much. There's nothing to Necropose, so that 3 and ultimate is committed. He does get Reaper Typed up. Reaper Type will be safe as a target. Weaver getting the turret knife there. IDC is going to live. Weaver trying to get out. Penny falls too fast, and the Weaver goes down. So the Queen of Pain is now kind of in charge of everything for Happy Feet. And Happy Feet, they are really getting a good game going here. If you look at the gold grab, 10-20, off to a really good start. Happy Feet turned it around once at the 8-minute mark. Turned it around twice at the 18-minute mark. And then third time's the charm at the 24-minute marks. However, now Team 10-20 again trying to get objectives, keep the gold in their favor, keep the aggression going.
Radiant's middle
Top
tower is
getting
under
pushed
attack.
down here. infantry and might get defended. Losing so many towers in 3 seconds is a big and 20 had to commit another hero to top lane, which means that is now kinda left without his best pal Necropus, who's supposed to take all of them left for Fixers kills him from the top lane. TP out from Venomancer over here. Now, Weaver setting up some. It's just going to be an extra and Lubby takes as well.
Is under attack.
Will just get shut down by the Weaver. So happy feet. They are starting to come online. They are starting to really come online. Weaver starts to deal significant damage.
Top tower is under attack.
10-20.
Fear quiets magic.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
So Venomancer with the Maelstrom, dishing out even more magical damage, which Happy Feet are kind of well armed against with the pipe on Jeweled Night Stalker. I wish he would be kind enough to stand next to Rubik so we could actually know how much damage they can soak up.
Gold remains.
Nullfield isn't even level max yet, but it's going to be.
Oh my, this is good.
IDFC getting caught on top. Meant to fight back and return some damage. It's not just going to go down. Rapy gets punched down by its beast. And the Necropos, he hasn't been pulling any shenanigans for quite a while. Going for what seems to be the Hurricane fight. Don't see that every day either. Jab, just flying out of there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay, Weaver getting caught there. Will ult out. Necro. Just the Weaver side, look for target. Weaver will be it in the end. Down, big, look at all that magic. It's a pipe. These guys are not taking any damage at all from everything. 10-20 has to throw at them. Now Fixer's going down as well, and IDF.
Triple kill.
Now it's on 10-20. They had such a solid game plan, and this isn't really, well, you can argue it's a throw. If you say this is a throw, then they threw it when they decided to pick like they did.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now it's Happy Feet turn first. I mean, this was foreseeable. I called it during the draft. I think most of you saw this well, because it is the most logical way of going about playing against full damage. Venomancer, which is kinda what's somewhat notable, didn't go for the diffusal. It's somewhat popular. The diffusal blade Hurricane Pike instead of the Hurricane Pike, meaning that he doesn't deal a lot of physical damage either. Most of his damage is still just magical, which means now he's going mad. Finding whoever he wants to kill. You know, getting repossessed up. Victors, showing that his team is not yet out of this despite dealing way less damage than they did in a couple of team fights.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
It's a null field, there is a pipe. Weaver just getting a bit cocky there, but Happy Feet, they do want to finish this now. They got a 15k gold lead. Look at that fight.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
And Sentiment, they didn't finish this fast enough. They played really well, they had a really good draft. I get why they hesitate when they did, but now things are slowly going from bad to worse. And all had to be equal. I think that and look at this Julz. He's being attacked by 4 people and he still lives. Now they finally get him. But this tier of tankiness, that's only a low Night Stalker. No other people to split the damage with. This is 4 people focus firing Night Stalker. That shows how easy it is to deal with magic resistance at this point in the game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Also, Weaver is notorious for having this really useless talent that gives you 35% magic resistance. You might all of a sudden not be useless anymore. Weaver decides on idfc there. Wow, JessieVash is going to go down. But yeah, she hits like a truck, trying to go off into the sea. The snowball will get away. Keeps on the charts. Has to back off now, or does he actually? He has pretty decent health regen. There are still some possibilities. And with Kuroko goes to the front line, catching out the task. Getting retyped up. Yaj, he needs to heal. He cannot fight like this. Despite Happy Feet having a really good team fight lineup and generally just being able to resist all that nasty magic damage. When Weaver is low health and can't really touch the damage because he's their main source of damage, there is nothing you have to really, well, get stuff done with.
Double damage!
Yash, he can now take the magic resistance and get away with it. I know nobody's ever done that before in the history of Dota, but this might be a good moment to start considering it.
I'll thread the needle through your eyes.
Just backing out of there. Going to take down till about, I'm going to say 600. Actually 400. 35%.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
Seems like it would pay off.
Thanks.
Casual 47% magic reduction.
Is under attack.
Rubik goes then close to your friend Night Stalker. 63% magic reduction.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This feels kind of.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
What started up as you take pretty much normal damage, especially with Veil of Discord, is now even when the Veil is active, you take 60% of what you used to take in your game. And it's not like magic damage scales too well. So, despite 1020 having a hilariously amusing draft and being off to a really good start, they have no source of physical damage whatsoever. So this is just a drawn-out execution pretty much, unless they somehow manage to get a really good team fight going and then immediately take 2 lanes of Medirex. 2 Medirex is going to be a hard deck as well. Better wards as your best push, great for slow sieging, not great for a situation in which you can't team fight anymore. Have to back off, play it carefully. Road is up. Just as happy he stopped scouting his own shit. Now the road is going down.
Radiant are scanning. Roshan has fallen to the fatality.
Weaver. Wait, did he take both? Weaver with both Aegis. Wait, no. Okay, so Queen of Pain to Aegis, Weaver to. There we are. Okay, that's. So, I would have switched the other 2 up, but both of these heroes are really escapable, so it doesn't matter all that much. Mostly just Weaver to Queen of Pain, if you get the ult off, your general value is a bit lower. But you could argue that Weaver has higher cancer rate. The high ground siege is going to start. Ultimate off the mark. Kinda hard to hit blindly, of course. Kuroko seems like really just aiming at beating this game. It's been really a point where he did the so I can't say it's really that he does. I think they're still winning this. 10-20 doing their best to defend high ground. Oh my god, meanwhile Weaver's just like, okay, if you defend bottom, I'm going to push mid. What are you going to do to stop me? Well, this is what they're going to do to stop it. And Weaver gets zoomed up, gets held down. He's actually going to get pulled off here. Queen of Pain has the Aegis, but doesn't really out all that much damage. Rapy. Okay, it's going to take down. That's safe. Knows there's nothing. Now, however, Julz goes down as well. So, have to speed. They are going to lose potentially everyone here. Maybe not the Queen of Pain. JessieVash and Kuroko will be the last two. Mid tower took a good beating here. Now has a couple of boost breaks and stuff, but this game is pretty damn late.
That should help.
Going to put on some return pressure. Pushing the mid tier 2.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's about all they can get since 3 respawn times are absolutely equal here. And really well as well. Oh my goodness. Look at Sixers. Almost a campaign there. How did he? Oh no, wait, that might be better. Justify himself.
Dire's middle tower.
That makes sense. And now this should be 10-20 getting beaten still. Because Weaver's back. They overextend their welcome. Did run back immediately due to that Queen of Pain jumping into the entire team. They thought, okay, we can buy here. Not just taking the tier 2 and running back as soon as they can. 10-20 buying back the Necrophos as Weaver gets to work on the mid tower.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
These teams, they are really closely matched up. I think the main issue here is just that 10-20.
Dire's middle barracks is falling.
They focused a bit too much. They focused a bit too much about all the little things and kind of forgot the big image, big picture. Big picture, you have magic damage. Your opponent has hybrid damage, meaning if you go late game, you lost. They were focused on how do we rotate better, how do we build items to give them the most gold value, how do we set up our fight, how do we initiate, all those things which can win you games, yes. But if you forget what your losing condition, only if you stay to your own win condition and not to the enemy's win condition and not against the enemy's win condition, is how you lose a game. 10-20, not going to call it GG here, but we all know that it is. There's just 3 people camping with freaking found, waiting for the first.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant victory.
So 10-20, they are so high in individual skill. This kind of didn't quite get the coordination. After the game, it was a super close one. Then, well, it wasn't a super close one. It would have been if.
I know you made it in the nick of time. I'm calling on you. I think we're made of something. I think we're made of something. I keep my time in a pocket. I wanna find a new keeper. I like the way it's mysterious. I think I found my own way. Isn't easy to show with the weight of the world on my shoulders. I know I told you it's the best ride I know. It's not a game that I am playing. My love, try to hold my feeling. I don't know what's right. I'll find the best way. I think that I might. I know you made it in the nick of time. I'm calling on you. I think we're made of something. I think we're made of something. Trying to hold my feeling, I don't know what's right. I'll find the best way, I think that I might. I know you made it in the nick of time. I'm calling on you. I think we're made of something. I think we're made of something. You and me are bored of regularities, living all the dreams, playing all the games, and getting high in love. They can chase us down, but we will always win. Leading every dance, feeling every touch, and getting high in love. We're invincible. Trust in me. We're invincible. Don't you see? We're invincible. Let's escape the gray and let the colors rain. Turn the shit we do and our words into pure reality. Cause you and me are meant to be what they don't see. Never feeling wrong cause we don't belong, and getting high in love. We're invincible. Trust in me. We're invincible.